Alright, so this video is too going on the YouTube channel. So hey YouTube, this is from Twitch. I just cutting videos out, put them on the YouTube. Alright, we're watching LANA RHOADES eats out of a bowl and regrets it. Are young men to blame? The hell does that got to do with young men if she eats out of a bowl?
Today's topic, doo-doo covered trophy wife has something to say.
During my time in, I'm not sure what is like the hype right now, and it goes through like different phases, but during my short stint in the really extreme acts were what was popular, and that's why, being the #1 performer in the industry at the time, everyone wanted to make money off me, so they pushed me to do these things. And it just gets really extreme, like you were saying, abuse.
Did you ever go through those experiences where you had to do a scene where it was very aggressive and you just felt like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail. Like, honestly, some of my experiences are really humiliating for me. And
You don't want to choose the industry. I'm sorry. This is a hard pill to swallow. You chose to go into the industry. You became an accountant, and being an accountant has a lot of things, especially being the #1 accountant.
I wish that they never happened. There's stuff going on, like people getting pissed on, men are pissing inside of.
That's you went into the porn industry, okay? You should have knew that there is some nasty stuff happening, and people have their weird things they into, and porn is supposed to be like that thing for everyone
Women's
to get that little itch, to
down
scratch
their
their itch.
throats. They're sorry.
oh, don't cry.
Why are you crying? I ain't even let Evan preach talk yet, but why are you crying? You the one who picked the industry. You probably did it all too. You nasty, bro. I feel so bad for your child. I'm sorry.
Now I'm crying. I'm like, God damn it. No, don't cry.
I'm
It's
just
okay.
giving some examples. But there's really just like crazy stuff going on that damages people's bodies for the rest of their lives. I luckily don't have any issues.
You chose the industry. I'm sorry to say it. I feel bad for you. Yes, you shouldn't have dealt with what you had to deal with, but you chose to go into that industry. I don't care if you was financially struggling. What? Girls these days, they do OnlyFans, porn, any of that. Well, OnlyFans is like the big thing. But you chose the industry and you chose to stay in it. Like, you could have pulled a Mia Khalifa, dipped. She had her fame, which lasted a lot longer than people say it was. It was a lot longer than it was, that she says it was. And then, I mean, you're the #1. You still do OnlyFans and stuff like that. So you getting out of the porn industry and having a kid hasn't stopped you.
But I've seen scenes shot in Europe where guys are literally punching into a girl's asshole like this.
I'm not gonna say.
There's some fucked up shit out there.
Hey,
There's some fucked up shit out there.
first off, your punching technique is trash. But two,
Wait a minute, Abba. What?
Maybe it's an asshole punching technique.
listen, this looked like Jake Paul in his first fight. That's not how you punch, okay? But
It's punching for pleasure. Punching in the name of love. I know.
Hey, listen.
There is somebody out there.
Shout out to all the ladies with assholes big enough to pass a train through it. But as far as it being a danger to their body, I don't disagree. It's just a conversation. But
Yeah, it is dangerous for their bodies, and some of the stuff they do. Bless you, because you fulfill some of these people out here's sick fantasies.
again, you're choosing that for money the same way NFL players are choosing to put their bodies on the line to get concussions. You want to have this conversation about, well, it's a danger to their health. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. We can say that about a lot of work. To what degree can people put themselves at risk for money before the rest of us? What?
I thought you was about to say, to what degree can you punch someone's asshole?
I was just thinking, what possesses a man to see a booty hole?
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, some people out here sick. Sick.
Rousey, do you imagine this guy who's about to do it? He's backstage.
Honestly, I feel like I'm in denial sometimes and I can't accept some of the things that I've done. There is one thing that, I tried talking to a therapist about before, something that I had to do for a scene that was
My question is, you stayed in the industry. I know that it made you buttloads of money. Buttloads. And you're one of the most famous people on the planet. But you chose the industry. You said yes to those things. That you had any chance to drop out. I know it made you money, but like, I don't know. You definitely wasn't forced because you have every right to sue the industry, but you weren't forced. You had every right to get out.
really rough for me. Basically, this guy had a bowl and
She haven't said shit.
Let me just tell you this. Whenever you're watching a prawn video and a bowl comes out, nothing
Nothing good's about to happen.
Listen,
Nothing good.
you're not about to get no tuna casserole, no pumpkin pie, all right? No mama's collard greens. Let me just tell you, okay?
No apple crumble.
Okay.
That's not happening.
All right, there
No bowl of cereal.
might be a stew, but it's not the kind of stew you want to be having.
Something about to get crumble.
Okay? It ain't brownies.
It ain't your cookies.
It's just brown.
It ain't cookies.
Okay.
It might be your cookies.
It's not apple juice, but it's citrusy. Okay? So I'm just letting you guys know. If you watch a video and they pull out a bowl or they pull out a wine glass, it's not going to end well.
Oh my god, no. If anybody watches this that is like a avid viewer of the industry, please avoid that stuff. Like, please. I had somebody ask me to look at it. I looked at it and literally almost threw up. Please skip out on that.
But press play. Let's.
Let me find out.
this guy had a bowl and he like gagged me until I threw up into it, and then he like pissed in the bowl, and during the scene he asked me to drink it. And he didn't.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. And you did that? You nasty. Oh my god. Ugh. You did that? Oh, you're disgusting.
Stop for life.
Bishop, look at this one. Stabilizer. I've taken time to do a little research to find out what LANA RHOADES do in the privacy of her bedroom. Huh? They have a practice called vomit drinking, where a man proceeds to vomit into a bowl, and then he pees.
That makes me want
into the bowl,
that's so
and then he inserts
disgusting.
himself into the woman, huh? And then he says to her, "I would like you to drink it, huh?" And
Ugh.
she drinks it
Ugh.
like a cat.
Ugh. Ugh. It's disgusting.
Is this what Barack Obama wants to bring to our country as a human rights ambassador? For our children to drink the pee-pee?
And the vomit from the wine glass.
That is disgusting. That is absolutely fucking
Right,
disgusting.
I told you, I did not know where this scene was going.
No,
but
it's
a bowl?
A bowl is never a good thing.
Hey, how many people are about to look up that scene?
I'm not looking at
How many people are about to look up that scene?
Some people are about to.
You tell people something nasty after they go, ew. Today's video is sponsored.
That's very true, though.
All right, you already know. Okay, we're ready. Today's video is sponsored by Blue Chew. Say it with us now, Blue Chew. It's time for you to gain more confidence and longer lasting experiences in the bedroom with Blue Chew tablets, okay?
No, it was one of the most disgusting, foul scenes I ever had
And
to be
you did it.
in. And I'm telling
You
you
didn't
guys,
have to do it.
no one
You
can fucking
did
know
it.
what to say to me.
Yeah.
You
No one can
nasty.
no one fucking knows what to say about it.
I definitely can relate to that. Just even by like working at Hooters, I know I definitely was a sex object.
Hooters? Really, bitch? I just shared a disgusting story about me having to drink piss out of.
Her face looks so unimpressed too. She's like, I just told you how I had to drink throw up and piss out of a bowl. And you talk about Hooters. Girl, if you don't get on somewhere.
Of a bowl like a well-trained Labrador. And you want to relate to me by talking about fucking Hooters? Having to wear booty shorts and a crop top? You fucking whore. Next time I get a chance, I'm gonna put some nasty shit in your spiced pumpkin latte. Fuck you.
Like that's who I was viewed as working at Hooters. Clearly, I was the complete opposite of that.
The comparison is
Girlfriend, you're doing a
wild.
disservice because when you walk inside Hooters for that job application, okay, Hooters is very
Clear.
clear.
It's in their logo.
They're very clear.
Those aren't owl eyes.
They are not in the first.
Those aren't owl eyes.
Your orientation that you do whenever you work for Hooters. Some of my friends was working for Hooters. Hoo-hoo. They're very clear about what they're doing. So that was a corporate choice that you made. I'm sorry. Nobody that works for Hooters was coerced or they didn't know. Yeah, if you got into that job, you knew you were a sex object. That was a choice.
Also, part of feminism and part of this new age is that you can choose to be a sex object.
And it's empowerment.
You choose to get on
For real.
Instagram and post your
Hey. As much as people talk about it, it's empowerment. You make bank. You make millions off of that. I'm telling you.
half-naked body, and everyone's supposedly supposed to accept it. Now you're saying I worked at Hooters where I had to have my titties popping out my turtleneck, right? And you want us to feel bad. Guys, you can't have it both ways. You can't say feminism is about giving women choices and then say, well, there's a job that wants people to be sex objects and it's unacceptable. What?
But, you know, I definitely was pressured into some things that I didn't want to do with men. They had the audacity to ask me to literally go give them a hand job behind the dump.
And you're not obligated to do that. She was making bank. When I'm telling you bank. So she was like, kind of like, I make like 30,000. I don't know how much they get paid for doing one shoot, but I get paid 30,000. I drink a little bit of piss and throw up. I mean, it kind of outweighs the benefits outweighs the downs. You white girl right here. They're all white, but you right here with the what is this? What hairstyle is this? I don't know. This is like the ugliest ponytail I've ever seen in my life. It looks like you're pulling back your. Look at this. She like she pulling off. That's hilarious. But I'm at a loss for words. How do you how are you gonna say I was objectified as a Hooters employee? You're the one who chose. Let me work at Hooters. I know exactly what's gonna happen. And then when someone asks you, "Can I get a hand job behind the dumpster?" Just say no and walk away. Your boss, you can just tell him, "Hey, I ain't doing that shit. You nasty. No."
Dumpsters. Yeah, you know.
I'm sorry,
bold.
it's not funny, but
No, it's like
comical.
It's
but
comical.
It's behind a dumpster.
Good, I feel good.
What?
Because if she's laughing about that, I'm laughing about this.
Yeah.
So if it's comical because see, it was comical because you thought it was comical.
Yeah.
It depends of the people. It depends of you. So if it's the same way, some things are unacceptable for you. Some things, can be very much acceptable.
And let me just tell you, as far as being a sex object, that has nothing to do with you working at Hooters. You could be at fucking McDonald's and people are, can I get a hand job behind the dumpster?
That's
It's kind of the way it works.
Abba
and
has
they
a
would,
point.
They would push my limits. Like they would just kind of like joke around at first, or like, oh,
And they
I'll give
are
you
quite
100.
touchy sometimes too. No.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, I'll give you $100 if you take off your panties for me. And I was vulnerable. I was young. I was like, oh, like no harm. Like okay, like he just wants my panties. Like heck yeah, $100.
We're good. We're done, bruh. I swear to God, okay. We're good, okay. I think you proved your point very much so from that last part. I think we could wrap it up.
Can I have your panties
Bruh.
for $100?
Bruh.
Sure, take them.
No harm.
No harm.
Guys are bad. I was a sex object and it was bad.
The asinine thing about this is that women will go, and I'm not saying that all do, but women will go and complain, talk about how they're being objectified, but give them $100, they take their panties off for you, fucking free of charge. Like I can't say nothing. I can't say, oh, they can't do that. Da-da-da-da. You did it for them. I bet you she went to the bathroom, took them off, came back, had them in a wad, handed it to him for $100, and they complained. No. She complains that she was objectified at Hooters, but you went and did it. You nasty, bro. For $100. I'm not gonna lie, I'd do it for $100. I ain't gonna say it. So if I was working at a dude type of Hooters, where you had to wear like some real tight clothes around your crotch or whatever, hey, and a girl told me go in the bathroom, take my underwear off, and hand it to her for $100, shoot, I'd do it.
Wrap it up. We wrap it up. And I'm not even gonna explain that shit. Wrap it up.
Guys, if you guys are enjoying today's video, be sure to like and comment.
Like
okay?
it.
Like it. Comment. It helps out that algorithm.
Boom.
You're watching it for free. We provide you with daily content. Just like the video.
I
And
gotta
if you like the
comment,
merch,
but I
get
like
the
it.
merch.
And if you want that 50% of people watch the videos and don't subscribe, stop it. You're already here. Let's have a good laugh and let's subscribe.
Click,
Okay?
ring the bell.
And so when it obviously, I don't know how like porn is shot. They don't tell you beforehand. Did they tell this guy to do these things, or did he just in his own brain?
This one, my
decide?
agent was actually very pissed about.
Okay.
And again, like, I'm not saying that
But you were put on the spot. You
I
put
told
pressure.
this guy, like, yeah, I'm excited. Let's do this. I didn't know how to say no. I just wanted everyone to be happy. So it's.
I'm gonna
There's
have
this
him
thing now
pre
where they're saying, hey, if it's not an enthusiastic yes, it's a no. Her enthusiastic yes was clearly a no. Yay.
Not all yeses mean yes. People feel like if they say yes, they'll get it over with, be done with it. But yes doesn't always mean yes. Like no doesn't always mean no. No doesn't always mean no in like situations where a girl's like no. But if a girl's like yes, that's a no. No, okay. When a girl says yes, that's a no. If a girl says no, that's yes. But sometimes I don't know. Like from what I know, from my personal experience, that's how it is.
It's complicated.
Because, when so much money is put in front of you, you often do things that you may not feel great about.
That's what I said just a few minutes ago, Abba.
But you also have to take accountability for the fact that, you accepted it. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can read your mind, right? Your values are constantly going to get tested, and what you're willing to do for money is also going to get tested. I'm not saying there's not a lot of coercive power within the industry, and there's a lot to be discussed. I agree with that. But we also have to find the balance between personal accountability and your own values and that coercive nature of the industry, right? Just because something is super tempting, you have to take accountability for the fact that you were tempted. A really beautiful woman has a tremendous amount of hold over a simp, all right? Probably more so than whatever she had to face within that industry. Trust me, guys go bankrupt and lose their whole lives over a beautiful woman. It happens
Mm-hmm.
every day. Where do they deserve accountability for the fact that they gave into that temptation? There's a discussion to be had, okay? But every time there's this framing of like frailty or like, oh, this was terrible, the way that you were coerced, it's always centered around the female experience. So,
No, that's honestly that's really hard, and I think like I had mentioned earlier, it's just so important for young men to stop viewing women as sex objects because I believe that instilling that curriculum.
But you put yourself out there as one. So Lena Rhodes literally was in the porn industry. She was a specialized accountant, number one accountant across the whole globe, or pretty much just the U.S. But she chose to be that for young men, young women, old women. She chose to do that, and you chose it too by working at Hooters. You knew what was going to happen the minute you walked into Hooters to put in a job application. That young dudes are gonna act a fool and say something to you, be like, "Oh, can I do this, do that?" And then you literally said a dude gave you $100 for you to go in the bathroom, take your underwear off, and hand it to him. You did that to yourself.
In school at a younger age, and they had actually said there's a fact that says that the more a young person had learned about the use of pornography from their school education or sex education is less likely to see women as sex objects. And I feel that's why, I feel so passionate about the industry because I don't believe that they should be showing those types of scenes because it does view women as just an object, and it's not okay to do that. Like I enjoy watching, like, girl, like I but like I want to watch ethical porn. I want it to be normalized, and I want it to be taught to where it shouldn't be to where a woman is being abused and is, like the male is showing aggression, because that actually is going to translate into his relationships with women in the future.
But people have their own type of kinks, things they like. That's the whole point of porn. Is just to give people that little itch, scratch that itch on their back. That's what that's what porn is for. And I shoot, hey, you do it. Hey, praise the Lord, because there's people out there that would do some, they would probably lose their mind if they didn't have it.
okay, there's a fine line to cut here. Is it because someone does something degrading in a video that is therefore abuse?
No.
No?
The question
Okay,
is no.
okay. So my question is, listen, I know folks who work in the adult industry, right? They get paid to go out and do services, right? Powerful men will pay them. They come in, right? The guys lay in the bathtub. They get a little brownie surprise.
That's not porn. That's not prawn.
That's not my point. My whole point is it's the act, okay? All right, the act
Yes.
of doing that, right? These ladies get paid to do that.
Yeah.
Some people like to be degraded. Some people want to see folks get degraded. Okay, that is an industry, and you would agree that that industry isn't inherently bad because some people just have kinks like that. We agree. There has to be a bit of a balance here. We can't have this kind of sex positive thing where we say everyone's kinks are to be represented. Cool, right? But then at the same time say, wait, this kind of porn is bad because what it teaches young men is this.
Well, a lot of it is like young boys don't understand and they think that this is normal and that's what girls want. So they've probably never been with a girl before.
If you think what happens in porn is normal, you need to stop watching it. What about sister? I'm stuck in, or step bro, I'm stuck in the wash machine. Is natural or realistic.
and they see these horrible things and they're like, oh, this is how to please a girl, this is what I have to do, this is what she wants, and then they, you know, do these things and they act certain ways and they don't realize the effects that they're having on women.
See, the other problem with this is some women do like that. As somebody who's super vanilla, I've encountered women who like, yo, listen, I've had to do things that I wasn't very comfortable with. Okay, you know, things were slapped. All right, not with my hand, and
Things were what?
slapped.
Oh.
And things I've never done my life. Listen, I had to spit into things that I didn't understand. Whatever, you know, it's their pleasure. What can
You
I
want
do?
me to spit in your eye? What?
You want me to spit up your nose?
Okay,
Ew.
but I understand that's what they're into. I'm not gonna be like, it's because some trauma from your childhood. Like, I don't know why she's into that. I think it's gross, but she likes it, so I'm gonna do it. So I think we need to stop saying like, well, guys are just... Listen, there's ladies who like this kind of stuff. There's super submissive ladies who like degrading stuff, and so when you say this, you're really misrepresenting what's actually happening out there.
I've stumbled upon some videos where I'm not gonna lie, I really questioned why is this even allowed on the internet. Like I felt very like I was just turned off. I was like, shut my laptop. Like I can't even look at this. I was like, I cannot believe that this is okay. Like this is not okay to treat women like this. I could not get off to this. I don't know who watches this too.
Some people have that fetish and it's crazy.
Yeah,
and
that's
that's why they
insane.
put it out there, because they're like, oh, somebody will watch it, which is just like,
Yeah.
no offense,
It's
but like,
I mean, it's true. Who's not gonna watch it? Who's not going to watch it? Like somebody out there is
that's
going
disgusting
to.
because obviously she's not okay.
Don't you realize that the exact same thing that you're saying about these folks, people would say about Lana doing any kind of prawn?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. She's not okay. What kind of woman would choose to do adult work, period?
Hey, so this is what we think, all right? Tell us what you think. And don't forget we have a Patreon that you can subscribe. There's some cool stuff on there.
Hey, I apologize for any foul language in this. Just I can't give a proper response or reaction or anything if I don't say the certain words or anything like that. I tried to censor some of the stuff I say, but these people, these women are outrageous. Like people have their own kinks and weird stuff they're into, and so so do it's not just men. Women have they things they're into too. All right, well, uh, this is the end of this Twitch video YouTube thing. All right, all right, I'm gonna end it here. I'm tired.